My reason for number two, that most new lawn businesses fail, is that people are generally lazy. It's not a slate to anybody watching this video. It's just an observation. Most guys, like I talked about in my other video, they want to go camping on the weekends. They want to go fishing. They want to go boating. And you know what? I'm all cool with that. But most people, when it comes down to the rubber meeting the road, that they're not out there kicking butt when they should be. You got a 7-8 month season, if you will, to make a year's worth of income. You better be out there grinding. I'm not saying you have to do 12-hour days or anything like that, but what I am saying is that you got to make sure that you're working. You got to make sure that you're getting up at 7, 8 a.m. You're working till 5 or 6. You figure out your schedule. But I just noticed that most guys generally are lazy. If they get rained out Thursday, Friday, and they got to work the weekend, most of the time they let those lawns go, or worst case scenario, they do them Monday, Tuesday. That's just not good business. So again, I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. But when it comes to passing out flyers, most people, they just want to put out a yard sign or two versus maybe going door to door. They want to put out flyers instead of trying to make those phone calls and trying to upsell some of their customers. And I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of different comments and ideas about this one. But my number one thing that I've observed of why most new lawn care businesses fail is specifically people don't know how to sell. You guys might think that it's all about doing work, it's all about landscaping, it's all about lawn care, it's all about the job, or it's all about making...
Separating the truth and the lies, coming at you from underneath the Newnan, Georgia, heavily chemtrailed, sun simulated, radiated, 5G towers going up, fiber optics going in, everyone's taking their vaccines, chemtrailed, sun simulated sky. Right here in Newnan, Georgia, you're about to receive the shock treatment. And it's high time that these landscaping, so-called lawn care businesses around here get addressed, folks. You heard at the beginning of the intro, a couple of things that make them fail. They're lazy, and we'll touch on that, and or they don't know how to market their business. They just want to pass out a few flyers. I'm going to focus on the lazy part. In the beginning of the video, he gave 5 reasons. They're not buying the proper equipment. They don't know which equipment to buy. This video looks like which way to go, George. Kind of like the lawn care business. Which way to go? Which way to go? And we had one guy show up drunk before I get in the other thing. One guy drunk. He's in front of the house, and he calls up and goes, "Hey, which house are you?" After he was told about 10 times. Unbelievable. And 45 minutes late. So that's what we got. That's the state of the lawn care businesses around here. They're either drunk or former drunks. They're on drugs or jailbirds. And that's okay if you want to work, but you got to show up and do the work and do the quality, and that's something they're not doing at all. At all, they're not showing us the quality at all. Now, that's not to say they haven't in the past, they have. But unfortunately, those people have passed away from the C word that rhymes with answer or other means, or they went on to different careers, or in the case of a former student of mine and his friend, went to college. But since then, the past 3 or 4 years, horrible offerings. I can't even say slim pickings. It's no pickings. There's nothing to choose from. I've gone live many times on Facebook, and I put up the Coweta County Challenge. I mean, lawn care challenge. Come on, folks. Type in the name of a lawn care company here that's reputable, that does good work, doesn't price gouge, shows up on time. But the problem with these companies is that they either want to charge too much money for the little work. It's work, but not for the amount of people these companies have. These people are, they got the best equipment. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, and they have the manpower. And all they got to do is do it like with the amount of people they have and equipment, probably 30 minutes. But they want to charge $300. That's a no can do. See, they want to price gouge you. They want to rob you. And shame on them for my mother. She's 70 years old, and what she had to go through with these lazy, no-show lawn care. Put that in quotes because they ain't caring for nothing. They don't care for nothing except let them pass a lawnmower over the land and let them, and hold the hand out for the paycheck. Meanwhile, they've missed everything else that they agreed upon. They didn't trim the hedges. They didn't trim the bushes. They left patches of grass just like across the street of Walgreens. Professional company that looks like they parked, mowed the lawn after happy hour. And that's for Walgreens owns some property across the street from us. All right? And they missed a third of the property. But they don't go check on the work. We check on the work. All right? And if you're missing something, you're going to get a phone call. Say, hey, look, you missed this. But what they do when you do that and call them out on that, they cop an attitude. Or they'll say they'll be back tomorrow and don't show up. Horrible state it is. The lawn care maintenance. Put it in quotes because they're not caring for nothing. They're just out for basically themselves. But in the end, really, are they? Because they're shooting themselves in the foot. You know, they're shooting themselves in the foot, and they can do that in many ways. We had one company that's actually, if I remember correctly, actually owns a nursery in Fayetteville. And they had the manpower, but they would show up and not have the weed eater. They'd miss some equipment when they show up, and they can't do the job properly 100%. So then eventually you got to call the main office and talk to them, and then they cop an attitude. The boss cops an attitude. Or, you know, he says that we'll send them out tomorrow, and they don't show up. So then we had to drop them. Do you see where this is going? They don't answer their text messages. They take days to answer them if they do. They don't answer the phone. They have poor communication skills. They sound like morons, a lot of them. Or they just are flat-out liars. Shame on them. Shame on them doing this to the elderly. People like my mother, she's 70 years old. They'll lie to her. They'll say they're coming out, and then they don't show up. Or they'll show up at the wrong time. Or, you know, they don't answer their phone. They don't answer the text message. Or they come here, and they're given a walkthrough. They know that the detail, that we have to pay attention to detail of all the stuff that needs to be done on the property. They get a walkthrough. And it's up to them whether they want to take notes or not, you know? And the thing is, you tell them, okay, this needs to be trimmed. This bush over here, look at it. It's over here. I need you to trim weed eat along the tree line. Just details. I keep my tongue tied on this because it pisses me off. They'll either do 95% miss one thing, and you call them up when you discover that they missed that one thing that needed to be done, like the bushes are out of whack. I mean, they can't see what needs to be done? Really? Really? Has the years of being on drugs really fried their brains? Not all of them, but a lot of them have had problems in the past. I mean, we all have had problems, but don't lie to someone and say, I'll do the job 100%, and then you miss something, and then when they call you up and say, hey, I need you to come back and do the bushes like agreed upon, I already paid you, and then you want to cop an attitude, or you lie, and you don't show up. You don't show up, and she keeps calling, they keep calling you and texting you, and you don't answer. What pair of balls you have? You lawn care companies around here, you all suck. You're nothing but scammers is what you are. Prove me wrong. Leave a name right here in the comment section. Yeah, I know. I'm either being shadow banned or the cat's got your typing fingers, huh? Mum's the word. You want to know why? Because there are no good lawn care lawn care businesses around here. So guess what? If you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. And not only that, I just might do it, mow your lawn for a nice fee. I won't price gouge you, but that's what direction this is going. I'm gonna have to show these jackasses what it means to show up on time, how to show up on time, answer your text message, all right? Answer your text message when you exchange numbers with your customer. Answer your damn text message. Answer the freaking phone. Quit letting it go to voicemail and you not returning the phone call. You lazy POSs out there, man. Pieces of crap, taking the money, not doing the job, and then you're a no-show. We're leaving it half hanging. I went live one time recently and outlining all the things that these businesses are not doing or doing wrong. And this one person chimed in and says, well, we have a lawn care business. It's called blah, 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 right? And he puts it down in there. He puts it down in the comment. And this person I've known a long time. Guess what? Worse than anyone we've had in recent years. Worse. Shame on you doing that to an old lady. Shame on you doing that to anybody. You agreed to do the job. You got paid. Now do the damn job. If you miss something, come back and fix it with a smile. I don't want the Coke in the smile. Coke has aborted baby cells. It's garbage for natural flavor. But you come back with a smile and do the job. Show up with the right equipment. Don't send yahoos that are on drugs or drunk to the property, to this residence, or any residence. Don't, answer your text message. Answer the phone. Answer the call. Grow up. Be a man. Grow up and be a man and Do the job. Do it right. All right? Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these lazy jackasses. They want to pass a lawnmower over the property real quick and then hold their hand out for the full meal deal when you didn't deliver the full Monty. No, that ain't happening, all right? You lawn care companies out there suck. So yes, I'm putting you on blast. Shame on you for doing that to my mother. Shame on you for doing that to anybody. Even people at Home Depot, we talked about it, and this one guy says, yeah, that's why I do it myself. It's true. It's true. So the work ethic sucks. You heard it at the beginning of the video, straight out of one of the horse's mouth that it's in the industry, all right? In the know. You're lazy is what it is. It's a lazy work ethic, and it's sickening, and it's got to stop. It's annoying. It's annoying, yes, to have to text a grown adult, a grown-ass adult, and say, you know, I called you. I called you, and because you missed something over here, and you haven't returned my phone call. You know, call me. Nah, you ain't calling. So what you did is you took the money and you ran, right? No plans of coming back. So that basically makes you a scammer, all right? A scammer and a liar. Shame on you for doing that to people, to anybody, robbing their money. But that's the state of the lawn care business, at least around here, is. You let me know. I don't know. I'm doing some research here. It seems to be an epidemic, all right? An epidemic. So I just might do this. I might just do this. Start my own. What? One man in a lawnmower, one man in a weed eater from Home Depot. Do I gotta show you to show up? Do I have to show you how to answer a text? Do I show you to have good communication skills? Is that what I gotta do? Do I have to show people how to park? Do I have to show people where to park? How to park and where to park? Are you still parking on the lawn? Are you still parking at the grocery store like you just got back from happy hour? Are you? Seriously? Is it the big pharma side effects? Is it years of drugs these people taking? Is it too much hard liquor? What is it? The chemtrails? Is it the 5G? Or is it just that you're no regard, Beauregard? You're lazy, your work ethic. It's the 2 Timothy 3 generation. Me, and you just don't give a damn. Shame on you. Lawn care maintenance is around. You don't answer your text. You don't show up with the right equipment. You don't show up with the equipment. You send anytime Dick and Harry out there to do the job. They don't do the job. They don't show up. They show up at the wrong hour. They cop attitudes. They don't answer the phone. It sucks. The state of the lawn care industry around here anyway, at least. But it appears not to just be here. It appears that way from the videos that I'm coming across. It sucks. It's terrible. Shame on you, folks. And we need to start boycotting these lawn maintenance businesses. We need to start calling them out and boycotting them. And if it means you got to do it yourself for a while and make these lawn care companies, businesses, whatever you want to call them, these fly-by-night, Johnny-come-lately suffer, and hit them in the wallet, then that's what we got to do. That's what I'm doing, going back to the way it was. Is it a pain in the arse for me? Yes. But in the end, I'll be damned to have to deal with these jackasses, these poor excuse for lawn care businesses. I don't know how we have a glut in this county, Coweta County, of the way they are. I think what it is they get one or two. They might come once or twice to people's houses and then they don't show up. You know, they're lazy, or they get fired from them because they don't answer their phone, they don't answer the text, they don't do the job right. Or it could just be most people don't have detail lawns that need detail. They don't have a pond with bushes around it. They don't have the pampas grass. They don't have the a number of bushes. They don't have the amount of detail that needs to be paid attention to, and that's a lazy lawn care, put in quotes, business's wet dream. Just pass a lawnmower over, maybe hit something with a weed eater a little bit, maybe a little edging, I don't know, and the person doesn't even care because a lot of them don't even watch and follow up to see if you did the job right? But the customer, you're not serving the customer, folks. You're not serving the customer, and yeah, I'm gonna make this a little personal. You're not serving my mother. You've all pretty much robbed her. And if I have to go through the list with her and do a video about that, I will. Or you've lied to her. By robbing, I mean she pays you and you didn't do the full job agreed upon. All right? So I know it's not just with her. It's across the board, you lazy bastards. Shakalaka just might have to do this. All right? Maybe I need to give you a tutorial. Maybe I need to become a life coach and show, okay, look, let me hold you by the hand. This is a text message. Answer the damn text message. That's a customer you got paid by. Or a potential customer. Way to shoot yourself in the foot. Way to not grow your business, you jackasses. You sorry, lousy lawn care maintenance. If there is one good one out there, leave in the comment section. And it's got to be good. Because I'm tired of going through this nonsense, all right? with them, or they don't show up, or they'll say they'll show up after agree without even ever working for the person. They'll say they'll show up, agree tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and they don't show up. No phone call either. No phone call. Or they're gonna be late hours. No phone call. Or they'll leave. Or they'll do the job half-ass, and then when you call them up and say, "Hey, you missed this, buddy," they'll say, "Okay, I can't get to it right now because I'm on to another customer." That's a disaster, a recipe for disaster. So basically what you did is you did a half-ass job and you moved on to the next one. Like it's a factory, like it's an assembly line. Real quick. Real quick, and then you're on the next one. But yet you're not doing the job right. You're not doing it. You don't move on to the next customer if you're not complete with this one. Alright? So yeah, there's many ways to make your business fail. And quite frankly, if you all don't straighten up, I hope you do fail, and fail soon. Quit price gouging people, especially the elderly, saying you're going to charge $300 to pass the lawnmower over a couple times a month. Are you kidding me? Get out of town with that mess. Get out of town. Let's see if there's a good lawn care maintenance. Leave in the comment box, but I highly doubt it. And don't be leaving for S's and giggles crappy lawn care maintenance, because we're going to start doing our research on Yelp for that. All right? So yeah, they're going to get put on blast. I'm sick of it, because this has been several years in the making. And enough is enough is enough. If your business sucks, you're going to get put on blast. If you took money from your customer and you didn't fulfill your obligation, you're going to get put on blast. Plain and simple as that. Show up to work. Do the job. Do it right. Don't price gouge. Keep it between the lines when you're parking. Quit parking on the freaking lawn too. Maybe I need to become a life coach and show people how to do it. It truly is the dumbing down of society. People are just getting dumber and dumber by the day. And I've had enough of it. There's your shock treatment for you.